Welcome, one and all, to episode 45. Today, we are going to take a look at some of the things we have accomplished and plan to accomplish in this episode and the next 5 episodes, and the next 4 episodes. So, 5 total if you count this one. I'd like to add to this, finish Creeper Farm. That's going to be tough. Start Treasury. We're going to put and done on that. Finish enchantments. I'm hoping to finish that up today. Creeper Farm, I'm really hoping we can get it done. And I'd like to add return to Nether to that list. Okay, so let's finish our enchants first. We can do that fairly easily. And we'd also like to make a shulker box for our build materials. So we will take care of that today as well. Alright, now it's a matter of getting back to our base. And we're going to finish our armor and then make some more fireworks. And maybe we'll go to the Nether. We could also use today to do some other things, some more housekeeping things. Let's see how our bamboo farm is doing. It's doing okay. The question now becomes, will we have enough trapdoors? So we're going to do that after we make our chest. There we go. And this will be our current build chest. Whoops. We need it to be an actual shulker before we can make it a current build chest. There we go. So we can put our stuff in there for what we are currently building. Alright. Phenomenal. And we're going to grab a stack of paper. And what else do we not need? We're going to take all of our wood. If we see any bamboo blocks, we're taking it. There might be some in here. It does not appear so, but 2 trapdoors, we'll take those. Okay. And we can get rid of that shulker and that one. What is that? That's our empty storage. We're going to need to color code this one. I'm not sure what we want to go with. Let's make all that paper and all these fireworks. 31. Perfect. That'll get us around a little bit. Okay. Oh, good. There's more polished diorite. We can put that in here. We won't be needing to trade any more of it now, at least in the near future. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, we just want to make trapdoors. And we're going to get 2 stacks maybe? Just under 2 stacks. Which isn't too bad. It's not too good either, though. Okay, and we need to get some more salmon, so we might do that today as well. Some salmon, a salmon and trapdoor day. Yeah, we're not even done with the first level. So that's less than ideal. And we've opened this one. So this is necessary to making sure that this farm runs properly. Without trapdoors, it'll spawn every mob, except spiders. But it'll spawn skeletons and zombies as well. And we don't want any skeletons or zombies spawning in here. Okay, perfect. So the top layer, I believe, is complete, except for this one row, which is fine. We're going to leave that row out of it. Which means we can start on a lower layer. Ooh, that was close. And let's get all of these in first. There we go. We'll do this one. So I think it's about a stack of trapdoors per layer. It's an exorbitant amount. We'll see if we can get through 2 layers with this. But I don't have high hopes. And these trapdoors just make sure the cats won't get pushed. And we're only making 4 layers of this thing, so it shouldn't be too bad. And this will hopefully be one of the most annoying farms that we build. Hopefully nothing else will be as stressful as this one, or need as much time, I should say. It's not that this is stressful. It's just unfortunate how long it takes. Okay, so we got 1.5 done down here. And I don't think we're going to get our creeper farm finished with the rate that our bamboo farm is functioning. I just don't think it's in the cards for us. Which is okay. That's fine. Today we're also going to do some quartz farming. We're going to try to get as much quartz as we can today. Which means getting as much iron as we can. And then as many emeralds as we can. And then turning all of that into quartz. And we really need the regular quartz. We don't really need the quartz pillars as much. So that's a good thing to remember. And our triple iron farm is working at about triple the speed as our regular one. So that's nice. Okay, and we will try to use these fireworks sparingly so we don't have to murder creepers. And we can go to the nether. I'd like to get some nether wart. When we go back, we want to revisit that fortress. I'd like to get that blaze spawner set up. We might make a blaze farm because then we can get end rods very easily. And we might try to make like an improvised wither skeleton farm. But I'm going to have to look into the mechanics of wither skeleton farms before I can make any promises on that front. It would also be helpful to get our last villager, so we might do that today as well. If we made another smithing table, I believe that's what it is. The tool master uses the smithing table. Oh, it doesn't say what this is. Yeah, it's a smithing table. So maybe we'll do one more of those too. Alright. So we just want to come through here and get the blocks of quartz. That's all we're looking for. We're not going to take the pillars. Don't need as many of them. We will need more of them, but right now, the regular quartz is much more applicable. Alrighty. And when we do that cycle that we just did there, we come out 12 emeralds ahead. And we still have plenty of iron. And we get a stack in 8 of... I can't even remember. Stack in 8 of quartz. That's what we get a stack in 8 of. And we'll make this our quartz layer. Okay. Yeah, and we can leave everything else up here. Nice. So if we fill that up today, I'd be happy. And we probably won't, but that is a tentative goal. Let's take a nice rest in our bed here. I wish there was a way we could make our bamboo farm go quicker. Or maybe borrow bamboo from the future, because in the future we're going to have plenty of it. But right now, we don't really have enough. Now let's just take a peek in here. Yeah, I mean, it's working, which is nice. And I think we have a good... You don't get all of it. But when this one grows, it'll go. You throw that on the ground. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. And if you see, well, it just went right there. I was going to say, it gets pretty tall on some of them, so I think it is worthwhile to make this farm tall enough. It's just a matter... Yeah, it's a matter of time until we get the proper amount of bamboo. So we'll block this back up. This guy's going to be on there for a hot minute. I guess it just requires patience at this point, which is an important part of life. There we go. We will do our iron trades one more time. We're going to get a smithing guy here too, while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's get our iron trades done with. We will transfer this iron into quartz. And you can see how useful it is. We are basically just turning an iron farm into a building, which is pretty awesome, if you ask me, that you can turn an iron farm into a building. And we're getting plenty of levels in the process. Oh yeah, we want to upgrade our chest plate. If we do that, then we're done with our upgrades. And we will have all the tools that we wanted. And we will have all the armor that we wanted. I think. I'm going to check the tools one more time. We want unbreaking on our axe. And we probably want to get a bow decked out as well. We will do those things briefly. We need a smithing table guy. Let's make sure this is headed the proper direction. He is. We're out of villagers. Lovely. Okay, well that's fine. That just means we can open this back up. And open up our villager breeder as well. Okay. Nice. And we'll just leave that. That might mess with it a little. We'll leave our netherrack here. Okay, so they should be back to breeding. And what else do we want to accomplish? Since we can't do that, we're going to need 2 iron for it. Which I guess we can get the smithing table. And put it right here. Well, wrong side. Wow, these things are tough to break. Okay. We'll put it right there. So he's all set up for the smithing table. And we're going to protect all our villagers quick. There we go. I guess maybe it would be smart to do another round here of the emerald trade. Or the quartz trade. We might as well, while we're here, we know we're going to need an exorbitant amount of quartz. And, like I said earlier, much more blocks than pillars. Which you can turn blocks into pillars in the stone cutter. Which is nice. Alright, there we go. We're all set up here. And let's snag this. And I think we're out of emeralds. Which is okay. Alright. So now, oh, I never realized he has like a little creeper on the back of his cloak. That's cool. Let's see how much bamboo we get from this. There's a chance we say we're done doing just bamboo and we use other wood as well. because we do have plenty of it. We got a bunch of oak. So this would make a fair amount of trapdoors. And they don't need to be any specific kind, but I always just feel bad using the actual wood that I would build with, the harder to farm wood, on something that's never going to be seen. That always makes me feel bad. Okay, well, we're going to get our chest plate enchanted. So let's grab some of that, and we are going to need some more emeralds. I don't know how many. A stack's probably plenty. But we also, it won't hurt us to have a little extra. Okay. And now what do we need? We need a mending. We need a protection book. Perfect. We also are going to want mending. That's respiration 2. Mending and unbreaking. And I think that's all we get for the chest plate. And after this, we're going to have full... Oh, I need to disenchant it as well. Alright. Get that guy in there. Nice. We're going to have our armor fully enchanted after this. So slap protection on there. Unbreaking. Mending. And we might as well put unbreaking on the axe while we're at it. So let's go get one more unbreaking book. I think we need 30 emeralds for that. We'll get our last guy finished off, and then we can check that off of our to-do list. So our goals, we will have accomplished another one. Unbreaking. Perfect. And we can probably get this chest plate healed up right now as well. So the best way I know how to do that, and really it's the only way I know how to do that, until we build ourselves, there we go, until we build ourselves an experience farm. But as you can see, we kind of have an overwhelming amount of experience just from trading. And we're going to hit these guys up one more time. So I know today is a bit of a slower episode. We're just relaxing, hanging out, doing trades, listening to ourselves level up. It's not the most exciting stuff, but it's also not the worst. We could be dying to piglins because we don't understand how the game mechanics work. That would be worse. Alright, we're done with these guys for now. And it all fits. Thank goodness. We're at 0 emeralds, which is not great. And we'll go through that really quickly. So I think we're at a place where we're mainly just waiting on our farms. So we might have to add some extra goals. I know I said explore the Nether Fortress. We could go work on our building a little bit more. I think we're going to swing up and do a little more on the creeper farm right now. That could be a good thing to do. Huh. It's just going so slow. So maybe instead of placing down trapdoors, we'll get another 20 in there, which should be good. But instead of placing down a bunch of trapdoors, we could... Well, let's remain organized, please. There we go. Ultimately, I've given up. We're just going to use some of our oak logs. Who cares about oak logs, right? Nobody cares about oak logs. Okay. There we go. Let's do another one too. We're doing all 3 of them. There we go. 4 stacks. That should be plenty. And if we need to farm more oak logs, we can. I just want to be done with this creeper farm, and I want to not feel unsafe about the amount of rockets we have. And currently, it's just not enough. I want to be able to safely go to the Nether, understanding that I will not get stuck there. Having the elytra takes a lot of the risk out of the Nether. So, hopefully, we can get this thing finished up. Our farms should be producing while we're doing so. It doesn't matter that these things look a little different. I hope it does not bother you. It certainly isn't going to bother me knowing that they're different. I just like to know that the farm works. That's the most important thing. So we're going to get all these trapdoors placed in. And I think we're going to get ready to make sure we can make this in the next episode. So we will finish this in the next one. Hopefully. I don't want to make any strong commitments, but I feel confident about our ability to complete this. Okay. Especially now that we're using the wood we didn't want to use. It feels a little bad, but sometimes for the greater good, you have to use what you don't want to use. And I know in the future, we're just going to have so many stacks of bamboo, and if we really want, we can come back in here and replace it. I'm just kidding. We're never going to do that. That would be horrible. Okay. And there's multiple different ways you can make this. We're just going to make... Oh, okay. You can't have gravel in it. That is sadly not one of the ways that works. If there's gravel in your farm, it will fall and your roof will be broken and everyone will be sad. It's a whole big thing and you don't want to deal with it, trust me. And the good news is, while we're building this, our creeper farm, or not our creeper farm, our iron farms are working. We are indirectly getting more quartz blocks so that we can carry on with our fun treasury build, which we are going to need some iron for because we're going to make an auto sorter. It's not going to be a massive auto sorter, but it will be big enough to sustain us. And I will show you all the way I like to build them. There's multiple ways. Maybe I'll show a few ways that you can build an auto sorter once we get to that. Oh yeah, this would have taken forever to get this many trapdoors. I'm glad we did it in hindsight, because if you take just a quick look at this, we're not even going to get our third layer done. We aren't even going to get it, which is okay. I'm just happy to be so much closer now than we were before the start of the episode. And maybe we'll go get our cats ready to roll too after this. We got 9 left. Well, that's certainly not going to be enough. Okay, so we want to build one more layer, just like these layers. After we are done with that, we will build the actual creeper farm aspect of it, where the creepers get farmed, and we'll probably just make like a weird little place that you can get in there to get them. I'm not going to worry about directing the items in the perfect direction. I don't really care. And we're going to grab this baby villager, actually. while he's out here. Come on, friend. And when he grows up, hopefully he'll attach to that smithing table and be ready for us to plop him in his proper place. Let's go see if we've got any more bamboo. Yeah, it's working. Just taking its sweet time. Okay. What else do we want to do? Maybe we do... We'll probably just end up bringing oak logs with us when we finish the creeper farm. Which I'm hoping for next episode, but at the same time, you never know. Okay, what else are our goals? Well, speaking of our goals, we get to check one off. So big time congratulations to us. Wait. What happened? The stuff we wrote in here disappeared. Maybe because I hit escape instead of return to fortress. Finish enchants. We're done and done. So finish creeper farm, one of our goals, and return to the fortress. Those are the two major things that we want to accomplish in the next now 4 episodes. So if you made it this far in the video, huge shout out to you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And hopefully we can get this thing done quickly. We need to go find a sword. There's no swords in here. Unbreaking and Curse of Vanishing? Alright, whatever. If we die with this sword, it's gone. That would be catastrophic. I would be so sad. Alright, we're going fishing for salmon. We'll find some. I'm certain. And the best way to fish is with a sword. Don't let anybody tell you different. We're also going to take some squid while we're here, because I know we're going to need them later. And these should be... They are. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. Wow, he is a swimmy fella. There we go. Alright, and they're raw salmon. That's why we can't use our actual sword, because it cooks the salmon instantly because it has fire aspect on it. But we can use it on the squid because it has looting. And I don't think... I guess we'll take the bone meal. I'm not a complainer. I don't think that the looting aspect changes anything when you're smacking salmon like this. I think it's always 1. Even though it would be nice if it dropped more than 1. Oh, wow. The sword kind of caught this guy, but he didn't all the way understand what was happening, what needed to happen. Okay, if we get this school, I guess maybe not all of it, but if we get some of this school, we should be good. And it is so nice to be able to be underwater this long and just be fine. That is phenomenal. Alright, let's hop in our boat. Whoopsies. 23 salmon, 18 ink sacks. That's a nice little trip for us. And we'll park our boat up here. Our boat is becoming... There's another salmon over here, or ink sack or something. Ah, yes, salmon. Perfect. Okay, now it's cat breeding time. We gotta get our cats happy to see each other. And that's really all it is. They're just happy to see each other. We don't want to accidentally use a firework. There we go. And what cats do is in the creeper farm, the cats will scare creepers away from each other. No, stop running. So, when the cats are in there, creepers are afraid of cats. I don't know exactly what the lore behind that is. I just know it's true. So, when you have cats, the creeper will detect the cat and ultimately end up being scared of it. And we're going to try to make it a little cleaner to see these cats. Just for a brief moment here. There we go. Yeah, I just want to see all you lovely cats. Alright, well, we haven't accomplished anything specific today. We just got a bunch of housekeeping stuff done. But our creeper farm is progressing. We are going to... I don't think we can completely finish it next episode. I really don't. I think next episode's probably going to have to be another prep, but we could get it really close, I think. And I'll probably make a tutorial for this creeper farm at some point in the future, so stay tuned for that. I'm working on an iron farm tutorial where you can make this original iron farm, and then once you get more resources, quickly and easily upgrade it into the quad iron farm. So that should be a good video. It'll be a little longer than regular farm videos that you could find on YouTube, but I think at the end of the day, it is really, really going to be worth it. And we're going to take down our sitting tree. All right. Let's get a picture with our cats. How about that for the end of the episode? Look at all these kittens. Maybe that's what will make the title. We should probably be holding some salmon. All right. There we go. Got ourselves a screenshot. That's phenomenal. And if you enjoyed the episode, thank you for making it this far. I really appreciate you, and I hope you specifically have a fantastic rest of your day. See you next time.